After not being spotted with her lover, Kylie Jenner is having a wild time in Paris while drinking a lot of champagne. About 2 months have passed since Timothée Chalamet. During Paris Fashion Week, Kylie Jenner posted a number of new pictures to Instagram in which she was wearing a silver gown that hung low as she partied hard with her supermodel sister Kendall, who worked on the Schiaparelli presentation. The reality TV star had a glass of champagne. The founder of Kylie Cosmetics appeared to be having a great time in one of the pictures, rolling her eyes back and opening her mouth while holding a frothy cocktail. Since my sister closed Schiaparelli, I guess I done something correctly. Dream night with at Schiaparelli at Daniel Roseberry. Kylie captioned the photo on Instagram. DUH, said mom Kris Jenner, while sister Khloe posted this. Red heart, red heart, red heart, red heart, red heart, red heart, red heart. She hasn't been spotted with her beau Timothée Chalamet in about 2 months. The actor, who is nominated for an Oscar, has been working hard on Dune, Part 3. While filming Dune, Part 3 in Budapest, the 28-year-old businessman and the 29-year-old actor were spotted in August. The beauty secretly jets off to meet him when she can. According to a Daily Mail article, workers at a coffee shop who were enamored with a Hollywood power couple posted the picture. The woman behind the Instagram profile Budapest Baristas posted, Today, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet simply stepped into our coffee shop at Buda. We were so confused, we could barely concentrate, but I guess you can see on our face. Thankfully, everyone looks at them rather than us. Thank you for coming. At Kylie Jenner at Calumet Redheart. They were very courteous and kind. Timothée held up a peace sign while sporting a brown Brentwood Country Mart cap, black Oakley sunglasses, the Masita model, and a white T-shirt that he pulled over his head to conceal his current haircut for Dune 3. He wore a gold bangle bracelet on his wrist. Jenner kept her heavy raven hair down and donned a white tank top over a white one for a sporty vibe. She wore a mauve-toned lip and minimal makeup. The coffee shop staff appeared youthful as they grinned for camera. Zendaya, who co-starred with Chalamet in Dune, Part 3, was spotted at the same coffee shop on July 19th. Chalamet and Jenner were last seen together on July 5th while on a yacht vacation in St. Tropez, France. Fans wondered if they had broken up during their time apart. However, the Daily Mail revealed on August 15th that Jenner stayed at home in Hidden Hills, California, but visited when she could because his job had sent him abroad. According to the Daily Mail, Chalamet has been in Hungary filming Dune, Part 3, his upcoming production. In the third film in the Dune series, the actor portrays Paul Atreides. According to a source, Timothée is working on a film and has a demanding schedule because he appears in so many scenes and is the main character. So, in order to perform at his best, he needs to be extremely concentrated and coordinated. Additionally, the Daily Mail revealed that Jenner was standing by her partner. She assists him in every way she can, such as providing him with a workspace and keeping her private plane ready in case he needs to travel quickly, the person claimed. He finds Kylie to be a good girlfriend. She is always there for him and wants him to be happy, so she will wait if he needs to spend a few months abroad. When she can, she also sneaks out to visit him. She makes things work even though she obviously misses her partner and feels sad while he is away. The third Dune movie has been filmed in Budapest. Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Robert Pattinson, Anya Taylor-Joy, Florence Pugh, and Jason Momoa are among the cast members of Chalamet. On December 16, 2026, Dune, Part 3 will be released in theaters. The movie's IMDb logline is succinct. The movie follows Muad'Dib, the heir of unthinkable power, as he realizes the age-old plan to establish a super-being ruler among humanity rather than in the skies. The second in American author Frank Herbert's 6-book Dune trilogy, Dune Messiah is a science fiction book published in 1969. It was first serialized in Galaxy magazine in 1969, and then, in January 2023, Inner and Chalamet began dating. In April 2023, there were rumors that they were seeing each other, and in September 2023, they made their relationship public. On May 7th, 2025, they walked the red carpet together for the first time at the 70th David D. Donatello event held at Cinecittà Studios in Rome, Italy. Jenner began following Chalamet on Instagram at the beginning of July. Despite having nearly 400 million followers on the photo-sharing website, the entrepreneur is very selective about who she follows. Only 119 profiles were selected, but one of those is now her 2-year boyfriend. After discovering that Kylie has welcomed the complete unknown actor into her inner circle, fans of Timothée. Nevertheless, as of this writing, the following has not yet been returned. In contrast to Kylie's staggering 7,244 Instagram posts, the actor, who has 19.7 million followers, has only shared 147 posts. Kylie Jenner's champagne-soaked night in Paris, captured through the lens of Instagram and broadcast instantly to her nearly 400 million followers, might on the surface appear to be nothing more than another glamorous entry in the never-ending carousel of celebrity life. But when examined more deeply, her Paris Fashion Week appearance without Timothée Chalamet by her side transforms into a fascinating lens through which to consider modern celebrity relationships, the way fame is consumed in 2025, and the ongoing balance between love, ambition, and spectacle. The absence of Chalamet, busy working on Dune, Part 3 in Budapest, has been treated by fans and media as equally meaningful as Kylie's bold presence at Schiaparelli with Kendall Jenner, and in that tension between presence and absence, between champagne excess and quiet film set labor, we can begin to trace the contours of the cultural narrative that this couple has inadvertently written. The conclusion to this particular episode in their public story cannot be reduced to a simple declaration of together or apart. Instead, it is an intricate reflection on how celebrities embody mythologies, how audiences project anxieties and desires into the relationships of strangers, and how carefully constructed images carry meanings far beyond their original intent. One of the most telling aspects of this moment is the fact that Kylie does not seem to be intentionally signaling anything about her relationship. Her silver gown, her champagne glass, her rolling eyes and playful caption were about celebrating Kendall's high fashion achievement and cementing her place in the world of couture and spectacle. Yet, the media and audiences almost immediately framed her posts in the context of Timothée's absence. Every gesture, every tilt of her head, was read as evidence of either thriving independence or lonely longing. This reflexive cultural impulse, where celebrity women in particular are interpreted through the lens of their relationships, remains one of the persistent features of tabloid journalism. In Kylie's case, the fact that she has not been spotted with Timothée in nearly 2 months becomes a gravitational center around which her every action is spun, no matter how unrelated. Thus, a fashion celebration becomes a relationship narrative, and a champagne toast becomes speculation about heartbreak. At the same time, Chalamet's situation highlights the unequal ways in which male and female celebrities are discussed. While Kylie's night out is dissected as a statement about her private life, Timothée's absence is explained through the lens of professional duty. He is not criticized for staying away from her, but rather admired for the discipline and seriousness he brings to a demanding film production. Reports emphasize his long shooting days, his need for focus, and his physical concealment of his haircuts to avoid spoilers. In this gendered framing, the man's absence is noble, while the woman's presence is suspicious. Kylie's champagne becomes evidence of distraction or escapism, while Timothée's peace sign at a Budapest coffee shop becomes evidence of commitment to art. The irony, of course, is that Kylie, too, has built a multi-billion-dollar empire in cosmetics, fashion, and media, a career equally demanding as any Hollywood role. Yet, when she shows herself having fun, her ambition is set aside in favor of speculation about her emotional state. This discrepancy underscores how public narratives about celebrity couples often reflect broader societal patterns. Women are expected to signal loyalty and support. Men are expected to pursue ambition, and the slightest deviation from these archetypes becomes newsworthy. Kylie's private plane, her reported efforts to provide Timothée with a workspace, her willingness to slip away for quick visits, all of these demonstrate loyalty and care. Yet, it is not these acts of devotion that capture the media spotlight. Instead, the story is Kylie's supposed absence from Timothée's side, despite the obvious reality that both lead very different yet equally consuming professional lives. The result is a distorted picture, one in which the woman's agency is often overshadowed by the desire to keep her tethered to the man's narrative. Still, It is precisely this distortion that makes the story compelling to millions. Fans do not consume celebrity culture as if it were documentary truth. They consume it as a kind of mythology, a series of archetypal stories replayed through new faces and settings. Kylie and Timothée are cast into the roles of glamorous opposites. The Silicon Valley, adjacent beauty mogul turned reality television star, and the indie darling turned blockbuster actor. Their union satisfies a cultural hunger for both novelty and tradition. It is a pairing that feels fresh and unexpected, but also familiar in the sense that Hollywood has always loved to unite the actress with the leading man or the model with the rock star. This mythological quality is what drives the fascination. Every Instagram caption becomes a clue. Every paparazzi citing a revelation. Every absence a dramatic silence. The Budapest coffee shop sighting, in particular, illustrates how fans participate in constructing this mythology. Ordinary baristas became documentarians of a cultural moment. Their Instagram posts instantly amplified to international headlines. The image of Kylie and Timothée in a casual cafe became proof that their relationship endured, a counterpoint to the speculation of a split. The fact that this reassurance was needed at all speaks to the way fandom invests emotionally in the relationships of strangers. For fans, Kylie and Timothée are not simply individuals. They are avatars of aspiration, style, and possibility. Their relationship is read as a symbolic story about love, surviving the demands of fame, or about the impossibility of balancing ambition and intimacy. In this way, fans are not just consumers of celebrity culture. They are co-authors, filling the gaps with speculation, imagination, and hope. What makes Kylie's Paris night so resonant, then, is that it throws these dynamics into sharp relief. Here is a woman, still in her 20s, with immense business responsibilities and 2 children, allowing herself to enjoy a moment of joy and spectacle. She is with her sister, celebrating fashion, enjoying champagne. Yet, the moment cannot be allowed to stand on its own. It must be translated into a relationship narrative, one that fits into the serialized drama of her and Timothée's romance. The absence of her boyfriend turns her presence into a question mark. But perhaps that is a lesson. In celebrity culture, presence and absence are equally meaningful. Both can be mobilized into stories that audiences crave. Both sustain the endless cycle of intrigue that keeps stars at the center of public attention. The broader cultural implications of this dynamic cannot be ignored. We live in a time when celebrities are not just entertainers, but also entrepreneurs, influencers, and cultural symbols. Kylie Jenner embodies this hybridity more than almost anyone. She is at once a reality star, a business mogul, a mother, a fashion icon, and now a partner in one of the most discussed Hollywood relationships of the decade. The way she navigates this complexity, choosing what to show, what to hide, when to be photographed, when to be absent, demonstrates a mastery of the modern celebrity economy. Every Instagram post is a piece of currency, every public appearance an investment, every absence a potential liability or strategic silence. Timothée, too, though he comes from a more traditional acting background, must now engage with this economy. His career depends not only on performances, but also on the way his image circulates, the way fans perceive him, and the way his private life becomes a subject of collective storytelling. When seen in this light, Kylie's Paris Fashion Week moment is not just a night of champagne and silver gowns. It is a negotiation of identity, image, and narrative. It is an assertion that she can still be the glamorous partygoer even as she plays the supportive partner. It is a reminder that her life is not reducible to her relationship, even if fans and media insist on reading it that way. And it is an invitation to consider how mythologies of celebrity couples are written in real time, through a combination of staged images, candid encounters, and the insatiable interpretive labor of audiences. As this chapter in the Kylie, Timothée story closes, what remains is not certainty, but ambiguity. Are they thriving? Are they struggling? Are they on the brink of separation? The truth is likely far more mundane than the story suggests. They are 2 ambitious, busy, young people attempting to make a relationship work across continents, industries, and schedules. But in the world of celebrity culture, mundanity is not allowed. Every gap must be filled with narrative, every silence with speculation. And so Kylie's champagne becomes a metaphor for freedom, indulgence, or defiance, while Timothy's absence becomes a metaphor for sacrifice, ambition, or distance. In this way, their story ceases to be entirely their own. It becomes a collective fiction, a cultural mirror, a set of meanings that extend beyond the private lives of two individuals. The conclusion, then, is not about whether Kylie and Timothée remain together. It is about what their story reveals about us, the audiences who demand meaning, who project desire, who build myths out of Instagram posts and coffee shop sightings. Their romance, like so many before it, is both real and unreal, intimate and performative, private and public. And in the champagne sparkle of Paris Fashion Week, in the long shooting days of a Budapest film set, in the whispers of fans and the headlines of tabloids, we glimpse the ongoing dance of modern celebrity culture, a dance where love and fame are always entwined, where absence and presence are equally eloquent, and where the story never truly ends but only shifts into its next chapter.